sitting upright, and he was like right behind me, so it was like really close. And he had like smelt my hair, and then made the comment, "Oh, your hair smells good. I need to stay away from you. You're trouble." I just felt like I was really like stressed or tense. So I feel like even just like body-wise, I was like curled up, and like was like not making eye contact with anybody, and just was like really reserved. And I wasn't really acting much like myself. I just felt like I needed to retreat somewhere and try to protect myself in some way. And I think realizing you're feeling uncomfortable going to the doctor that's supposed to be helping undo the discomfort that you're feeling. And because I had never experienced before, because I've always had really great doctors that I've always trusted, and I went into this doctor thinking that I could trust him. And then one day when I was going back there, before I even went there, my body just felt like uncomfortable, and I knew like this is wrong. I should not be feeling uncomfortable going to the doctor's office. And yeah, that's when I was sitting in the room waiting for him to like come do the adjustment. And he like started putting his hands on his chest like this, and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he said, "Oh, you just look so amazing today. You look so good. Like, I just love the way that dress looks on you, and your shoes, and your hair pulled up." And at that point, I knew that this was just no longer like a professional provider-patient relationship. Not okay. I don't know why I was thinking that this was even like I should even tolerate this sort of thing. So it was kind of like listening to like myself and my body and knowing that this wasn't, my body knew this wasn't okay, and then reaching out to somebody and talking to them about it and getting an alternate perspective and hearing that just as like a confirmation that your feelings are valid about this, and no, that's wrong, and you don't need to be subjecting yourself to that. The dominant, I think, narrative for like sexual harassment is like within the workplace. Like I wasn't thinking about it being within like a healthcare facility, but I knew after speaking to a few people that were like, no, like this is like not okay. I was like, okay, my first assumptions that this is like inappropriate and this is not okay, and definitely sexual harassment was I need to go use my access to the resources I had at the National Women's Law Center to speak to someone that handled these kind of issues. If I wasn't thinking that this could happen in a healthcare setting, a lot of other people probably don't think that either. And I just wanted other individuals to know that, of course, you know, you should trust your providers, but if you really do feel like this is not appropriate, and even just like a little bit of you feels like this is not okay, you should definitely not continue to put yourself in those spaces. So just knowing that you do have rights and that you should be aware of all of those, because I don't think that that is heavily advertised to people.